Have you ever been hungry for something? I mean, just absolutely hungry for something. I mean, you wanted something so much and so bad that you just didn't know what to do if you didn't get it. Talking about a brick wall. What can you do with fear? You can bang it against the wall. I mean, come on now. You have things that you want to do in life. Let's get it done. You can't walk around being afraid. If you're afraid, guess what happens? Nothing. Absolutely nothing happens. Just like Joyce Meyer said, do it afraid. So guess what? You might have to do some things afraid. Me and my shadow. See, I'm not afraid to do this. Okay, so if you have something in life that you want to do it. Even if you have to do it afraid, just do it. Nike said, just do it. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it afraid. I remember when I was in school one time and this girl was like, hey, I'm going to beat you up. And I was like, why you want to beat me up? I mean, I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty chill. This girl, I mean, she was like a bully, like the school bully. You talk about bullying now in school. Well, we used to have bullying in school back then, but we didn't really know what to call it. It was just somebody that was walking around looking really mean, talking about, oh, I'm gonna beat you up, I'm gonna beat you up, I'm gonna beat you up. I was nervous and I was afraid. Why was I afraid? Well, this was like this big bully, bulldog looking bully. I mean, she was looking kind of like a real bulldog. I mean, she was like not looking cute at all. So I wasn't afraid of a lot of people, but that girl looked like she could fight. Okay. This particular day, this girl was like, hey, I'm gonna beat you up after lunch. I'm gonna beat you up after lunch. And I was like, why you wanna beat me up? So I ate my lunch extra slow that day. I'm not in a rush to go get beat up. First of all, I want to know, why am I gonna get beat up? I don't even know why I'm gonna get beat up, but she wants to beat me up, so we're gonna have a slow lunch today. After I have my lunch, I go outside, and you would think that your friends would have your back like, oh, you gonna beat her up? You gonna beat me up too. My friends just stood there behind the girl too, like, what we beating her up for? And I'm thinking to myself, nobody's helping me. All right, I can't get nobody to help me, okay? And I gotta meet the school bully by myself. So what kind of friends are you guys? You guys don't want to stand up for me? You don't want to, help me out? A sister about to get beat? Don't you want to help me out? Nevertheless, I didn't get beat up, but I had this anticipation, this adrenaline inside of me, like, hey, am I gonna have to fight today? Or hey, just warration, like, am I gonna get, in a fight today? Or, okay, whatever. Moral of the story was, all of this fear and anxiety going through me, and we didn't even fight. Fear will paralyze you. Fear will intimidate you and make you feel like, you're not adequate, or that you're not enough. But guess what? Fear is nothing. You don't have to be afraid. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're a Christian, you have to trust in the Word of God and what God has said about fear. The Word of God says He has not given us a spirit of fear, but He has given us a spirit of power and love and a sound mind. So you have to know that if you do have fear, that doesn't come from God, because that's not His nature. He does not give you fear. So you have to understand that if fear is coming upon you, it is not from God. That is from somewhere else, the pits of hell, but it is not from God. So that's one thing. You have to understand the source of fear. Fear does not come from God. Timidity does not come from God. That's not His nature. You did not get that from Him, okay? So that's one way that you can combat fear. You have to understand that is not a part of your nature, because you are created in the image and the likeness of God. And that is not something that He would give you, because He doesn't have it to give you. You can do all things. I mean, God has given you the ability to be big and strong and to conquer and to be great. You don't know how much you want something until you're willing to break through barriers to get to it. I mean, sometimes I can try something and it seems like I keep failing at it, like I can't get it to work, or I can't make it happen. I get so frustrated with it. But guess what? sometimes you have to fight. You have to fight even harder. I mean, you know, fear is something that you just have to fight through it. You have to do it anyway. You have to do it afraid. You can't be, you know, weak. You can't stop just because it's hard to do or because it's complicated. You have to fight even harder. What I'm trying to tell you is that you can't allow fear to control your life. You can't allow being afraid to make you stop in your tracks. I mean, you're bigger than that. You're more than that. You can't just succumb to fear. You have to break through the barriers of fear. You can't be afraid to try something, you know? You can't be afraid to try something. How do you get through fear? You just do it. Fight the fear, the anxiety, everything that's attached to it. You don't let it stick to you. You rub it off. You know, there used to be something we used to do a long time ago. It was a dance. Wasn't it that? It was like you just rub it off. You just brush it off. Fear is something that it appears big. It appears overwhelming. It appears something that you can't handle. But guess what? Fear will only be as big as you allow it to be in your life. You have to get rid of the fear. You have to not be afraid. And sometimes when you're afraid, it like paralyzes you. It makes you feel like, you know, you're by yourself, you're alone. Well, let me tell you something. You kick fear in the face, okay? Don't let anybody intimidate you. Don't let situations intimidate you. Just go for your dreams. Do it afraid, even if you have to do it alone. Just do it. That's what Nike said. Just do it. Do it afraid if you have to, but just do it. I mean, you only live once. Let's make it count. Me and my shadow. You like that? Thank you for watching TeleciaTV. Give me a thumbs up, like my videos, provide comments, give me feedback. You know, if you think it stinks, tell me that. If it gets great, tell me that. I mean, let's make it great together. Let's make America great again. Goodbye. Cut. Tune into TeleciaTV, and I want you to like me, subscribe to TeleciaTV, comment on the videos, and give me some good feedback. That's what I want, some good feedback.